All right, we're chatting about a fun topic, roundabouts.
Yes.
Traffic tips time.
Everybody has something to say about roundabouts. Yeah.
I love them.
I think it's cilantro. Like either love them or hate them.
I was like, what's cilantro got to do with this? Yeah, well, last week ICBC released a survey that revealed that many BC drivers struggle with roundabouts. So if that's you, we have some tips to help clear up the confusion.
Roundabouts or traffic circles are popular in many places around the world, especially in Europe. Here in Canada, they've been around since the 1990s. Since then, the circular intersection has become more common and is considered one of the most efficient and safe ways to navigate traffic, but only if they're used correctly.
What are some common mistakes that you see?
Lack of observations, too fast. When someone makes a mistake, they just cut over in front of the other car, they don't look. That's the biggest thing, is that they make that mistake and they're in such a rush that they think it's okay. But it's not, it's dangerous.
A new survey by ICBC finds that many BC drivers aren't confident when it comes to navigating around roundabouts, and particularly multi-lane roundabouts.
Every roundabout entrance has a yield sign at it. So of course you're hovering over your brake and using it if you have to slow down and stop if necessary, to let the people who are in the roundabout, who have the right of way, to continue on. And then you would enter that roundabout when it's safe to do so.
When approaching a roundabout, know what exit you'll need before you get there. That way, you'll know the appropriate lane to be in. You only need to signal when exiting the roundabout.
Signal when you're leaving, not signaling in. I'm not a believer in that, because everyone's turning to the left in one of those circles. So a left signal is not really necessary in my books. Some people would disagree with me, and that's okay. But we signal out as a courtesy to let the person know who's waiting, wanting to come in, that we're leaving and they have a chance.
Mistakes happen, but if you respond appropriately, you'll reduce your chances of getting into a collision.
Try not to change lanes in there. If you make a mistake, take the exit that's required and go do a 3-point turn, do a U-turn somewhere else.
Roundabouts are a great way to allow a high volume of cars to flow through an intersection with minimal stopping and idling and a lower chance of collisions. They take a bit of patience, but once you're comfortable, you'll really appreciate how efficient they are.
That UBC roundabout got a lot of exposure.
Yeah.
Right there.
It's a big one.
It's a big one.
That's a good one because it's 2 lanes, right? So sometimes you see, traffic circles are a lot smaller and they have usually a 1 lane, but the roundabouts have the 2 lanes.
Yeah, saw a lot of people doing the right thing, some people doing the wrong thing.
Someone doing the wrong thing, yeah. So next week, definitely join us because we're going to talk about merging. I know.
Okay.
And I know I get a lot of requests on the proper technique to merge, so we'll have that